Hi Pisces, welcome to your week ahead Taroscope with me, Raphael from Reydiant Reality. It's an absolute pleasure to have you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for joining me. Quick note about my readings, they're for sun, moon and ascendant signs. So whether you're a sun, moon or rising sign Pisces, this is for you. And I always advise that you watch all three to get a clearer, more complete picture of how they speak to you. And my apologies for these being late. It's just been a bit of a crazy week, but crazy month actually behind the scenes. But yeah, before we start, I would like to bless my deck of cards with all forms of love, light, peace, prosperity and abundance. And I pray that the messages that come through are ultimately clear and concise and they help you on your path to your highest vibrational good. So for your key to no, not that format this week, for your actions and options this week, you have the Justice card. All right, so Pisces, this week, there's a few things that are coming up for you, right? So your actions and options is all about what you do. And this week is going to highlight to you, or rather you're going to be highlighting to the world in some way, shape or form, what you are truly committed to. This is going to see you being very, very serious about something that you are ready to give your heart to, ready to give your, ready to sign on the dotted line for. This is going to see you being really, really singularly focused on what it is that you are ready to put your name, time, money, resources, whatever. Like there's something here. Remember, the Justice card is the paperwork, it's the contract, it's you signing on the dotted line and putting your name to something, it's the finance agreement, it's the contract for a new job, it is, it's all of those things, it's the marriage certificate. That is Justice. So when you get this as your actions and options card, this is about you saying, I'm ready to commit to this, I'm ready to be, I'm about this. Like whatever it is that you put your name to or yourself to, this is you declaring to the world, yes, this is what I'm about, this is what I'm doing right now. So in some way, shape or form, you are ready to commit in a really big way. Even if that's just to yourself, fantastic. For your communications and conversations, you have the Queen of Wands. So this is going to be a very interesting week for you guys. This is going to be some big conversations this week, all right? This is you talking about what you will do, what you won't do, what you can accept, what you can't accept. This is going to see you being very outspoken. It's going to see you being really, and not in a mean way, but in a very forthright way. I think in a lot of ways, this is you setting boundaries, being very clear about what those boundaries are. I think this is also you claiming what you bring to the table. Remember, your Queen of Wands is sexy, sensual, fiery. She knows herself inside and out. She don't take no shit from anybody. Like the Queen of Wands, you know this person when you come into contact with them. And because this comes up in your communications, it's giving you this idea, not even an idea, it gives your words this kind of energy where people pay attention. So when you say, I'm committing to this, this is what I'm doing, where maybe 9 times out of 10 people are like, yeah, you've said that before, blah, blah, blah. Like this week, your words have power. This week, your words have weight. People are paying attention to what you have to say. So make sure that whatever you are saying is really what you want people to be hearing. All right. When it comes to those of you that work for somebody else, what is it that you want? Do you want a pay rise? Do you want a different title? Do you want a different job? Do you want, what is it that you want? This week, speak your intentions clearly, put them out there, because you know what? This week people are listening to you and you want to make sure that whatever it is that you're saying is received in the best way. For those of you that work for somebody else, that Queen of Wands is, in a lot of ways, this could see you chasing after new clients. It could see you chasing after maybe different avenues of revenue. This could also see you really starting to look into some of the, I want to say like the more mysterious sides of what you do. So business owners, entrepreneurs, solopreneurs, maybe parts of your personal niche or your industry or your market that, what's the word? It's almost like you're looking in different places for opportunities that haven't been uncovered yet. So as an example, when you go onto lots of these forums online and on Facebook and stuff, most people just stay within one specific lane. They don't branch out of that. So as an example, let's say you are an accountant, right? And you're, usually you do accounts for people that work in the medical field. Well, there are a whole bunch of people out there that own businesses that probably need their accounts done. If you only stick to that one aspect of what you do, you're missing out on what, nearly 90-80% or whatever of the pie from other sources. This week, if you're a business owner, an entrepreneur, a solopreneur, look outside the box, think outside the box, because that's where you're going to find the big numbers that you might be looking for. Also, with the fact that there's this, you know, the justice card here as well, that new contract could literally just be waiting for you to get brave. For your those of you that are retired, no longer working for any reason, your Queen of Wands is asking you to delve into the mysteries of life as you understand them, whether that is spirituality, whether it's tarot, numerology, astrology, whether it's tantric yoga, like whatever it is. This is about you really starting to embody the or really starting to understand or explore the embodied experience. Nice. For your money and materials, you have the Ace of Wands. All right. I mean, look at this, right? This is a new contract of some sort, a new business venture of some sort, and it's something that you really love. It's something that you really enjoy. This is you getting started on a different avenue of making money than you have up until now. It's creative, it's fun, it's energetic. Even if it's not something that other people necessarily enjoy, it's still something that you get joy from, that you get pleasure from. The Ace of Wands always bodes well for money because it means that you have the bravery to act on something new. When you talking about your physical health and vitality, I mean, I have to say the Ace of Wands is always good for health because it gives you extra energy, vitality, life, heat, sensuality, all of that. Like, this is going to be you very aware of yourself this week, Pisces, which I absolutely love for you. When it comes to your home and environment, well, look, you know, Pisces, you're one of the other signs that I've been saying to for the longest time. There are changes of environment coming up. There are moves ahead of you. There are changes of work and changes of residence ahead of you. You know, especially for those of you that are Pisces ascendants, because you've had the Gemini / Saggy eclipses bouncing around between your 4th and 10th houses, right? So it makes sense. With your love and relations, you have the 9 of Swords. So not an easy card. Sorry, I got an itchy nose. And what this suggests to me is, when it comes to those of you that are single, I think this week you could be feeling it, and maybe that's because you're so self-aware this week of what you bring to the table. It might be one of those, well, you know, if I'm actually as great as everybody says I am, why am I still single? That's not the question to be asking. The question to be asking is, where can you look for the right person that you want to have in your life? Remember what I said, look outside, think outside the box. For those of you that are in partnerships or relationships, this would be a week where you really need to open up a dialogue with your partner, because it looks like you might be stressing over something for no reason. So just be aware of that. And then for your Human Design Oracle card this week, you have the Gate 13 and listen. Pay attention to your intuition, pay attention to your goals, your dreams, and also pay attention to those inner hunches or those inner nudges that really kind of pull you forward. This week you could be feeling that sort of visceral pull towards something. Right? And if you are, trust that. Listen to your gut, listen to your intuition, listen to the part of you that knows what it wants, and trust yourself enough to move in the direction that that is going to take you. I think this looks like a really great week for you guys, actually. A very powerful week as well, even with this 9 of Swords. With that said, I wish you an abundance of all of that good stuff. Let me know in the comments how it shapes up. Take care, and I'll see you soon.